Tata Motors took a pioneering leap last year in the arena of motorsports when they started truck racing in India last year, and they are all set to continue this. In a press conference this week, Tata Motors announced its plans for this year and to an extent for the years to follow as well, and also unveiled the truck for this year's championship.
One of the most exciting forms of motorsports just got better. What you see here is the 4-ton monster from Tata, the primer range of trucks which Tata started racing last year. And the good news here is that they are going to continue racing it at the BIC again this year. And even better news is that this truck has some improvements to it which will make it even more exciting.
This year too, like last year, there will be 6 teams comprising of 2 trucks each which will race for the title on the Bodh International Circuit in Greater Noida with a curtailed track length of 3.1 kilometers per lap, and there will be just 1 day of racing this year as well. And that seems rather unfortunate considering the interest it had generated last year when close to 20,000 spectators had landed up to watch these trucks racing and fight for the podium position. But like last year, this year too the drivers will be sourced from overseas, as this is a new sport for India and Indian drivers need to be initiated into this. But Tata plans a whole new breed of drivers for the coming years, and they do have plans to groom them as well.
What I meant by excitement is simple. If you are going to go racing this truck, or even if you are a spectator sitting out in the stands, what you will see is that this truck is going a whole lot faster than last year. Tata has made changes to this truck, and this year is going to do 130 kilometers top speed instead of the 110 it did last year. And how did Tata achieve this? Simple. What they did was reduce the weight by 10%, and they also brought the center of gravity lower, which means that this is going to be much more stable around the corners. Plus they added 220-litre pressurized water tanks, which is going to spray water on the disc to make the braking more efficient. And if you're a driver or even if you're a spectator, this means little keener competition and the truck's going much faster. If you look at this monster, you might really wonder how safe is it really to go racing in this, but I can tell you this is as safe as any other motor car that goes racing. It meets all the mandatory safety regulations. It has a roll cage, it has a 5-point seat belt, it has a circuit breaker, the works, and it's really safe, in fact, as safe as motor racing gets anyways. In addition to all the changes this year, the truck this year also gets a larger rear view mirror. This is done on the feedback of drivers last year. They wanted a larger mirror to get a wider field of vision because the assumption was that in case you knock off one of these mirrors, you don't get to see anything behind. So this larger mirror should help.
Other modifications include changes to the fuel tank, which has been placed on top of the chassis instead of at the bottom as in normal trucks. Brake cooling system, propeller shaft guards, racing seats, exhaust systems, steering wheel, and of course specially made tires, which are supplied by JK, a tire manufacturer with years of experience in motor racing. The trucks were designed in-house, and needless to say they have gone through multiple quality checks and major testing at the BIC and Tata Motors Jamshedpur testing facility to ensure that they are race ready.
In terms of mechanicals, this truck this year also remains pretty much the same. Same 8.9-litre turbo diesel unit with a 9-speed gearbox, but it weighs less, so which means more efficient. So if you are in Delhi, be at the Bodh International Circuit on the 14th and 15th of March when Tata is actually going to start racing this primer range of trucks for their second edition of the championship.
Mercedes-Benz India this week formally launched their compact sedan, the CLA. We had on the show earlier previewed the CLA, and what we said is that this is one smart-looking car which will beat most in terms of its looks and also beat the competition in terms of interior space it offers. The CLA is a well-made car and well-equipped too, which truly reflects the Mercedes-Benz badging that it wears. However, it was the price which remained to be revealed. And this is what Mercedes announced this week along with the trim levels. The CLA will be sold in two trims, Sport and Style. In the Sport trim, both the diesel and the petrol will be available, while as in the Style trim, only the diesel will be sold. The base diesel is priced at Rs 31.5 lakh, while the petrol Sport trim will cost Rs 35 lakhs and the diesel Sport will be priced at Rs 35.9 lakh. Tata Motors' latest car, the Bolt, based on the Vista X1 platform which it shares with its sedan sibling, the Zest, was launched this week. Tata Motors have priced the base petrol variant at Rs 4.45 lakhs and the base diesel at Rs 5.5 lakhs. There will be 4 variants each for both the fuel options. The strength of the Bolt is that it is a car which is well equipped, comes with many features like a complete infotainment system, which is quite an upgrade in terms of what you get in cars in this class. Plus the petrol Revotron engine which was developed in-house by Tata, and this is an engine which is quite refined and returns good fuel efficiency. Plus the car handles quite well. What we like most is the interior space it offers, which again makes the Bolt quite comfortable. So overall, we see the Bolt as a nice addition to the hatch segment in India, more so as it is priced well. Coming up next, in the best of luxury driving, we drive the Mercedes-Benz E350 CDI to Little Run of Kutch.